Games! This episode is all about games and ways to have an awesome good time on skis. Games are super great to work on our ski skills, and oftentimes we're working on skills like balance and core strength and agility without even realizing it. Games are super rad. They can do, there's a lot of games out there that we can play. We've got 4 to talk about today. We've got some skee ball. We've got some What Time Is It, Mr. Fox? We've got some wolves and caribou. And last but not least, we've got salmon, mosquito, and bear.
All right, the first game we're gonna introduce is called Caribou and Wolves. It's a really fun game for all ages and everybody gets to play. You start out by picking one person or a couple people to be the wolf, and they're trying to chase caribou who are migrating across the tundra or the playing field from one side to the other. And the wolves call for the caribou to migrate, so they ski across to the other side as fast as they can and try to avoid being tagged by the wolf. Some people know this game as Sharks and Minnows, but we like to put an Alaskan spin on it. And yeah, once a caribou is tagged, they become a wolf for the next round. Once all of the caribou are tagged, the last caribou can become the wolf for the next round.
Another great game is skee ball or ski basketball. And this is a lot like ultimate frisbee for anyone that's played that. But in skee ball, you can have 2 end zones, one on either end of the playing field, and players will have to pass the ball without moving with it to each other in order to score points. And so in skee ball, as you're moving, or not moving since the player with the ball can't ski, the goal is to pass to players or to intercept the other team's throw and move the ball down to the end of the field to score a point. This can also become a little bit more like basketball if you've got a couple of large empty trash barrels laying around. In this case, you can set a barrel on either end of the field and players can ski and shoot in order to score their points. And no matter how you play this though, there's no contact and players are encouraged to pass to each other as much as possible.
The next game we're going to talk about is called What Time Is It, Mr. Fox? Some people also know it as What Time Is It, Mr. Bear? So one skier starts out as the fox and faces everybody else who's lined up facing them at least 50 feet away, so there's enough room to play the game. And all the players start and they yell, "What time is it, Mr. Fox?" And the fox responds really loudly so everyone can hear with the time of day, like 3 o'clock. And the skiers take that many strides forwards towards the fox. They keep repeating this. When the fox sees that the skiers are getting close, they respond with lunchtime instead of a time of day, and they chase all the skiers back to the start. If the fox tags any skiers, they become the fox for the next round. You can also get creative and have the skiers ski back to the start line backwards or by sidestepping to make it more challenging. The fox can also face away from the players so they don't know how close they are before they yell lunchtime.
The last game we've got for you guys today is one of my personal favorites. It's called Bear, Salmon, and Mosquito. And this is a lot like rock, paper, scissors. And so in this game, we're going to divide into 2 teams, and each team will have a home base on either end of the field. As a team, you'll all want to come together and quietly discuss whether you're going to be a bear, a salmon, or a mosquito. And it's important that everybody chooses the same creature to be. Once both teams have decided on their secret creature, they'll meet in the middle and then they'll make a gesture like their animal to show who's got which animal chosen and who the winner is going to be. So for our gestures, we can swim like a salmon, we could be big and roaring like a bear, or we could be little mosquitoes. When we do our animals, the salmon will beat the mosquito will bite and beat the bear, and the bear will always eat the salmon. The team that loses will have to ski back to their home base as quick as they can and avoid getting tagged by the winning team. Skiers that get tagged will join the winning team, and after many rounds, the teams might get jumbled and there'll be a lot of switch-swatching around, but overall, it's pretty awesome. Games are awesome, but an important part about playing games is that we're always safe. When we play games, we never want to use our poles. That way we don't accidentally poke some of our teammates. Another part too that's great about games is we can do them with 2 skis or 1 ski or the other ski. An awesome way to work on our balance and especially our pushing and striding is to play games with just 1 ski and then switch halfway to the other foot.
We wanna, there, salmon.
Salmon back up.
Salmon back up and the bear, okay.
Right.
Let's do it.